All right, and welcome to this episode. All right, I said we are going to delete these. I'm just not like this is not an existing project per se. I'm just trying to come up with some kind of model just for us to explore on the ProtaStructure 2025 version. Okay, so let's go. It's becoming slow. It's becoming really slow because of the model is becoming a little bit heavier, so it's gradually becoming slow. So, but then let's ride on. So I'm in story 7. I said I'm going to delete these beams. Okay, so let's insert like a steel column here. Insert here. Insert here. Oh no. I think I made a mistake. Yeah, so I will delete that. Well, it can still be there as a composite. Remember, that is, you are having a concrete and a steel, so you can still have it there as composite. So okay, let's come back to here where you can see you can have a primary beam, you can have a secondary beam. Okay, so let's have some of these beams as our, let's say we have some of our beams here as primary beams. Sorry, let me draw this as well. Yes. Okay, so just going to have this here. similarly going to have this here. Right, so I've inserted all the beams I want as my primary beams. If you look at this, we have the secondary beams as well, right? We have the secondary beam here, right? So we can insert a secondary beam along okay, let's say we have a secondary beam here. So let's just take it along this direction. I'll click on yes. Let me show you something something very interesting. Okay, it's loading. Let's allow it to load. Okay, let me show you this. Let's come here. If you look at this, we have frame groups, right? This frame group now can make our work way more easier. If you look at this here, we have generation options. What this means is going to remove the first member and the last member. So if we want to have a frame group for this beam to this particular beam, so let's see what we have. Now you can see it's giving up to the quantity of 6. We're having 6 quantities here. So you have like it says here, the first and the last has been removed, so we have 4. When you remove 2 from 6, you are going to have 4. You can play around with this to change this, right? You can play around with this to change this to however the number you want. So if you want 4 numbers where you remove the first and second, it will remain in 2. But similarly, you can also delete first member, delete last number, or make it normal. If you make it normal, that means it's going to provide 6 of this, exactly 6 of this for us here. It will not remove the first and the last. Is going to be 6 of it. Okay, so that is basically how to come about this frame group. So you can do similar for every other member. You know, we are going to be having a composite slab. So click this. So I will just repeat the same for all of them. The system is getting slow, so I wouldn't want to. All right, so I've been able to achieve that. So at this point, let's say I want to insert you know, we have been able to demonstrate the primary, the secondary beam. We've been able to also demonstrate the frame group. We can as well similarly just insert our composite slab. I have demonstrated all this also in the previous version, which is the version 2024. So we can insert using 2 diagonal points, or we can insert using endpoint. So the endpoint means when you have an irregular shape, you can easily use this to insert that. So but if I click this point, sorry, it's not what I want. You can see this gives you like a rectangular, so this is way more suitable where you have a rectangular shape or a square shape. So for the other endpoint is where you have an irregular panel. Okay, so you can see for this also you can type in the live load construction stage. This is the dead load. This also gives you a room to select whether it's a terrace, balcony. This gives you the room to also select, you know, it has all the classification of buildings here as well. So is it a hospital ward, toilet ward, residential, balcony, guest house or a club, theater, banking hall, factory, you know. So whatever class of building, whatever you are designing for, you can simply just select that. So let's say this is going to be for I don't know. Okay, just pick anyone. This is based on your design actually. Just don't pick randomly without knowing what you are picking. So make sure you are picking based on your design. So if it's a hospital you are designing, you know you are going to pick hospital. If it is a church, you pick. If it is a mosque and all that, you understand. So you can just select your loading there and boom, you are here. Okay, so we have been able to insert our slab. So this is actually a composite slab. So let's say we have this. Okay, all right, so let's come back here and try to demonstrate something interesting here as well. um let's look at this Purlin. You can see for the Purlin as well, we can insert using two members, insert using multiple members, right? So what that means is that you can select multiple members to insert your Purlin. So I can select multiple members. So it's actually loading. Oh my god. So as the name implies, you insert using multiple members, right? Yes. So I'll hold on control to select multiple members, for example. I don't think this feature is available in the previous version, but I will check. That gives you the liberty to insert using multiple members. So I don't think it's available in the previous version. Maybe, just maybe 2024 may have it. I will have to check. So we have been able to select multiple members on our mobile. Let me be sure if that tool is still active. Purlin. Okay, let's just insert it the normal way. Now, if you look at this, I was not able to insert using multiple members. I will have to explore on that. If you look at this very well, you will realize that okay, I can turn off the sag rod and all that. This is not basically what I want to talk about. When it comes to the cladding, that is where I will show you basically something new that has been really added there. So, but for this, I'm just going to simply accept it as it is and click on OK. I can do similarly for the other part of this, or I would have just selected this and select the last one just to make it easy for us. So that is what I will do now. Okay, let's just do it this way so we could make it easier for us. Purlin, I will select this and select the last one. Boom, then we are here. Okay, so I'll click on OK, and then all right, let's add some cladding to this. Let's come to modeling, click on cladding, select this, and good. This is basically where I'm talking about. You can see here it allows you to add the load. You don't have to go to the loading editor. So from here you can add the load. So you can either type in manually or select what kind of load you are adding to this. So this is 3 ribs, roof panel 40 mm, you know. So the roof panel, the thickness of that panel basically. Whatever you are actually going to be using here, you just click on it. Automatically it comes up. Is it a flat roof? Is it a room, a terrace, a lower slab, and all of that? Similarly, you select general, domestic use, whatever use. So if it falls along any of these classes, you pick any of them and you select. So whatever we do here is going to be basically what you see on the loading editor as well. So you don't really have to stress on going to your loading editor to add your loading on your cladding anymore. So ProtaStructure has made it way more easier now to achieve that. So if you come here, you go to your loading and you go to your loading editor, you will be able to find that loading on your cladding. So you can see the loading on your cladding. You can see it. You can see that loading on the cladding that we added is there. So I will just close this. So this is it. We have been able to do, to a large extent, explore on some of the great improvement that has been done on ProtaStructure 2025, as you can see for yourself. So let's add a gut here, and let's do some little brazing so that we can analyze this and take it to our ProtaStructure so we can proceed there for us to see some other great functions of ProtaStructure 2025. All right, if you already love what you have been seeing, why not just like this video and give it a thumbs up? Okay, subscribe to this channel. It's actually 100% free. Click on the bell icon so as for you to get a notification whenever I post videos. I post very interesting videos like this on a weekly basis, just to encourage as many that actually want to have a deeper insight of design. So make sure you stay safe and you stay blessed.